Hello guys, myself Sankalp. Today we are going to learn a very interesting algorithm called Z algorithm. So in Z algorithm, basically it's an algorithm which is used for string matching. It has many other uses, but the most useful, it's mostly used in string matching. Okay, so today we are gonna solve this question: find the index of the first occurrence in string with the help of Z function. Uh, okay, so let's start. Yeah. So firstly, what is Z function? Ignore this string for right now. Let me just write another string. A, let me just A B C A B C. Okay, let's see this string. So inside Z function, what are we gonna do? We will define a Z array firstly. We will define a Z array. Okay. So what will this Z array indicate? Let's see first. So uh, let me just write the indices of this. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So what will this Z array represent for a particular index? Let's see that. So uh, this Z array for a particular index will indicate that if I start for example, I take index 2. If I start from index 2 up till what length will I get a substring, a substring which is starting at index 2, the longest substring which is starting as at index 2, which is also a prefix of the entire array. The length of that longest substring we will store in the Z array. Okay. Let me show you by example. Simple example. With the help of example, you will get to understand this thing. So A0. Okay. So zero. Like for the first element, it will be always be zero. We don't want to consider this, like obviously you will take this whole array as a prefix, but we aren't considering that. We are taking substring, not the whole string. Okay. So let's see. So is b equal to a? No, isn't. It isn't. So its z value be zero. Now c. Let's see. Is c equal to a? No, it isn't. So its z value will be zero. Now let's see a. So a and a. This both a. Are they equal? Yeah, they are equal. So I will increase my z value for index 3 by plus 1. Okay, it will be 1. Then we'll jump one index 6, one indices are there. Is b equal to b? Yes, it is. We will increase again the z value of index 3 by 2. Then for our last index, is c equal to c? Yes, it is. So we will increase the value of the z index for index 3 to 3. It's the final. Okay. Then we got for b will be 0, c will be also 0. It isn't getting a prefix. They are eliminating just by looking at the first index of the prefix. Okay. So this was the z array. So now here we calculated the z array. We were doing. We were taking two pointer I and j, just like we were sending j up until it's equal to the character is equal to I, ar like s of I. Okay, let's take this is as. Okay. But in this method, the time complexity to calculate the z array is O of n square. Okay, you need to iterate the whole array again and again to check the substring matching. So how will we calculate this Z array? This Z array by with the help of uh, in a less time complexity. How will we calculate that? So, before jumping to that, let us see how using this Z array you will be able to find find the able to solve this question. Okay. So, for example, here uh, this okay, let me explain the question. So there are two strings, haystack and needle. Okay, so you just need to find the first occurrence of the needle in the haystack. Okay, so for example, in this example, the haystack is sad but sad. Okay, and needle is sad. So first occurrence is the starting index is only the first occurrence sad. Okay, starting index 0 is the first occurrence. Okay, similarly other. Okay, so in this how z array will be helpful to me. So let me show you. The array was sad but sad. Okay, sad, the array, not sorry, string, sad but uh, sad but sad. Okay, sad, another array was sad. And what if I combine both string and write it like this: sad. This is the string which we want to find inside this string. Let me write it something like this. This is my whole you can add any character in between. I am adding hashtag. You can add any character just to be safe. See the constraints here. The constraints are like it will only consist of lowercase English letter. That's why the hashtag is not inside, not considered a lowercase letter. So I am taking hashtag. You can take any other than uh, lowercase letters. Okay, so now let me write the z array for that. What will be the z array? Okay, so z, it will be 0, obviously. A 0, d 0, then hashtag 0. Now here this z is equal to this z. Okay, so here it will be, what will be here? Here it will be 3. Yeah, then this 0, but 0, u 0, t 0. Then this z, also this z is equal to this z again. So here it will be 3, then 0, then 0. So according to Z array, what is Z array telling to me? At this index, at this index, up to length 3, up to including this character, other the other two character means 3, total of 3. This whole substring is my prefix. And I know the prefix length which I am looking for. How much length of prefix I am looking for? 3. And what it is giving me? 3. So this z array is telling me that I have an substring of length 3, which is a prefix. And how much length, how much the prefix of how much length do I want? 3. 3, I want 3. Okay, I got 3. So here, using Z array, I can find the first occurrence of this sad inside this whole array. It was easy. Okay, but this you can do it in often. But how can we generate this sad array in often? Now let us understand this part. Okay, let us understand this part. Okay, let's see. Just a minute. Okay. Let me rub this quickly. Now to increase. Okay, let me shift back Skeletor instead. Skeletor. Just take this array. Okay. And, okay. Okay. Let's see for this array. What is it telling? Hmm. Okay. So we increase the size of it if I can. Yeah. Now it will be clear. Yeah, so let us see how can I calculate this z array in ofn, because it's extremely useful for us, as we saw earlier. So let's see the algorithm. So in traditional way, what were we doing? We were doing two pointer ij for loop of n square. That's not required. So in this there will be a slight difference. So I will define two pointers L and R. Initially they will be zero. Okay, zero. Now what is this L and R indicating? So LNR indicates the longest, or the not longest. LNR indicates the the substring which you found, which was a prefix, and its range. Okay, you have found this substring before, and its range is this. Okay, and if we get about more range, like it is the range is more than this range L to R, then we'll update L to R. Obviously we'll update L to R. We got new range which is more beneficial to us. Okay, just simply understand it as a range. L2R is a range in which tells me that from here to here it's a prefix, it's a substring which is also a prefix which I have found earlier. Okay, simple, I will keep it simple for now. Yeah. So this is the range, and now let's traverse like we did it before. Okay, like I and J. This time I'm only taking I. Okay, only taking I. Now, so firstly, this will be zero. Obviously we won't consider it. We will start from one only. I. Okay, here I am writing Z. Okay, right now my I is here. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, keep it here. Yeah. So right now my Z is here. Zero. Now let's see this A. Yeah. So is this A equal to this A? Yeah. Then I will take the answer as one. Then right now my I was here. Okay. I was here. So is this A equal to A? Yeah, one. Then we go to B. B equal to A? No, it's not. So we will our journey ends here. Now let's start journey for B. So B, is B equal to A? No, directly we go. And yeah, here when we did A, uh, what was our range? We found a new range, 1 to 1. So we will update our range here. We'll update our range here. Okay, let's rub this. Our new range will be uh, 1 to 1. Here one to one. Okay, we had found this range earlier. So yeah, okay, just rub this. Yeah. Now this let's come at this A. So here this A, when I will start comparing it from the zero, from start. Yeah, this A, first A compared to first A, yeah, match. So one, this A compared to this A matched one. This A compared to this A matched two. This B compared to this B match three. This A compared to this A match four. So yeah, so here the answer, as you can see, this substring here, right here, is a prefix up to here. Yeah. So what the answer we got? Four. And yeah, four is the range, the new range we got. Is it is it is beyond this R? Yeah. Is it beyond this R? Yeah, it's beyond. So we'll also update that too. Let's update it. So here the range will be from 3. The index of this is 3, and 3 4 5 6. The index of this A is 6. Okay, and this range is inclusive. Now let's see. Now we will use this range. Okay, now we will use this range. How are we gonna use this range? So let us move our eye further more. Let us move our eye further more here. Now, what's the index of this A? The index is 4. Okay, the index of this A is 4. Now, is this 4 inside our range 3 to 6? Yeah, the 4 is inside our range. There's no doubt about it. So this 4 is inside our range L to R. That means this A, the answer for this A, I would have calculated when I had traversed before, starting from this index. Okay, some answer of this A I would have calculated. Okay, so uh, sorry, just let me repeat myself. So answer for this A would have been calculated. Some answer of this a would have been calculated for by this a, because this is a prefix and here it's also a prefix. So when I am traversing for this a, I would have calculated the answer for this a. Yeah, I have calculated the answer for this a. So can I say that I can directly copy the answer for this a. Let me show you separate here. This Let me just copy this thing. uh, I know it's a bit confusing, but yeah, let me just copy this much. Oh, not control X. Okay, let's copy this here. Yeah. So what I am telling is, what's L2, what's LR 3 6. Okay, let me just draw LR here. This much is a prefix of this much, and I am at a index this. Okay, I is here. It's 4, by the way, 4, index 4. I'm at index 4. Now what am I telling is, this thing we already know it's in range, and in this range is a prefix. This range is a prefix. Okay, prefix. Now if this range is a prefix L to R, then what I'm telling is, when I was traversing here, right here, if I consider prefix, a, this a would would have been compared with this. Okay, then when I was here, why I was here, I would have calculated answer like by traversing here to here or somewhere. Like I'm traversing from here. Now that answer from this side. Now that answer, some answer I would have for this range, this much range. I can tell that this much range is same for this a and this a. This both of this a, this one and this one. This much range is same. This range is same as this range. Okay. So why do I traverse again? Why do I traverse again here? Okay. Although I need to traverse after a beyond a certain level, but why do I need to calculate some portion of this answer again? So why don't I directly copy this? So here the answer was 1 for this a. So I will directly copy this answer 1 here. Yeah, and it will be true. There will be one exception which will come to later. So here the answer will be 1 for this. So now comes the tricky part. So now this answer is this much will be true, but it can be more than one too. The answer can be more than one. So let's see. uh, now now from where do I start to compare? So this Z is telling that you have already compared one character of the substring starting from this side. We have already compared one character. So why would I start from this? I will start from second character. I will start from this B to start comparing. Okay, here. So it's unequal. So okay. So one is the answer for this character. Okay. Okay, I got that. Now let's come at this B. Okay. So what's the answer for this B? Then similarly, it's in range. The index of this B is 5, which is in range 3 to 6. So I know I would have calculated the some part of the answer for this B when I was traversing the prefix. Okay, prefix itself here when I was traversing here. Okay, I would have calculated certain answer, which is 0 obviously, because it BPA didn't match, then it came out to be 0. So yeah, it's 0. Yeah. Okay, so 0 0, nothing else we can do. We would start comparing from here, B and A, and it didn't match, so we'll stop here, stop the B part. Now my index, I will go. Oh, my whole thing is going away. Yeah, okay, whatever. So answer for this is 0. Now for, let's go to this. This will this will give us the give us one more intuition, like there's something wrong in this. Now let's see. For A, you were telling me, Sankalp, you were telling me that I will for this A when I will I it's in range 3 to 6. Okay, yeah, it's in this range 3 to 6. Yeah, so I will directly copy the A this A, which was pre-calculated by this A. Okay, let me copy then. Then the answer here will I will copy 4, and yeah. So but now Sankalp, see this. This A this A match. Okay, answer one is wrong. But this hashtag is didn't match this A. So here instead of 4, the answer should be 1. Then why this thing didn't work? So here is that exception, that the range 3 to 6 can tell you answer up till the range 6 only. It will tell you answer up till 6, up till here. It won't tell you answer beyond this range. So you are if whenever you are trying to answer, like here the answer for this A was 4, which is beyond the reach. For it tells 4, it is beyond the reach of the R. So if it's beyond the reach of R, what will be the answer here? So it will simply be the answer simply will be the minimum of the range, R minus range minus 5 plus 1. Okay, R minus I plus 1, which R minus I plus 1 means starting from index this. Okay, uh, minimum. So what that's what I'm telling, that if I go it goes beyond this range, I can't tell this whole answer, but at least I can tell this much answer. Okay, so I will tell that this much answer. And what's that this much answer? That's R minus I plus 1. Simple. R minus I plus 1, which nothing but the distance between the index and the R. Distance, what's distance between between R and I? It's this. Okay, simple. That will be my answer here. So what's R minus I plus 1? Here it's 1. R is 6, I is 5 plus 1. uh, sorry, my mistake. I is also 6 here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 minus 6 plus 1, the answer here will be 1. Okay, so now let's see this hashtag. This hashtag is out of our range, so it's not inside our range, which was 3 to 6. So we can't do anything about this. We need to compare it by a brute force way. Hashtag A. Okay, so here will be directly 0. Now let's go on this A. It's still not in our range. Let's compare it A. Now here, when I compare this A and A, I get a one answer here. And what was R here? What was sorry? What was this index? So is my index creating a range which is beyond this 6? Yeah, beyond this 6, which is 7 7. The new range which I have created is 7 7. So I will update my L and R, which will go to 7 7. Okay, so here the L and R will be updated and it will go to 7 7. 7 7, simple. So 7 7, and my here the answer for me here it would be 0. Here was no, it's not 7 7, it's 7 8 9 10. Okay, so it's a quite a big example, so I will stop here. But you understood the concept. What's the concept here? And concept is simple. Create a range in which you would have calculated, if you are inside this range, then you would have calculated some part of that answer before. And that some part I showed you in this here. The some part I showed you here. For example, for answer for here, I would have calculated, I would have traversed it for it, some part of it before, traversed some part for it before. So that's the main intuition here, that create a range which uh, keep a track of a range which tells me that for this much part I have calculated it. And if I am inside that range, then i need to I need to get the part for which I have calculated before. Okay, I need to get the z value for that part. Okay, simple. So that was it. That was the z function explanation. Now let's code it. Okay, so let me go to lead code, and this was the question. So let us first create this hashtag type array. So how will it look? The so as let's name it as it will. What will be that array? First I will keep needle, then I will keep hashtag, and then I will keep hashtag. Okay, hashtag. So yeah, now let us write the z function here. Okay, what's the z function here? What will it give? Let us give it an string and the length of the string. Okay, now simply what we will go on the order we were. Okay, what I explained. What will I do? I'll keep a for loop, 1 2, and before it let me define the z array first. Z array I haven't defined. Let us initialize everything with 0 for z array. Okay, now here in for loop, firstly I will check if I am inside the range. For the range, I haven't initialized lnr. Okay, this is our range. If I am inside the range, am I inside the range? L less than equal to r. Yeah, if I am inside the range, then you must copy the previous z value which you have already calculated, which will be useful to you. Okay, so let's copy the previous z value. uh, and if you are exceeding the z value, then we need to take minimum of the distance between you and r, distance between I and r, and the z value. No. What was this z value? How I was reaching here from like from here, to here? How should I reach here? Using L, simple. For here, with respect to L, you are at second index. Okay, and for your first index, zero base indexing. For with respect to L, you are at one first index, and it's the first index indeed which you have pre-calculated the value. So what will be the that index for the pre-calculated value? It will be I minus L, simply. I minus L. 4 minus L here was 3. 4 minus 3, the index is 1. Done. So here the index will be 1. Simple. Sorry, not 1. I minus L. Okay. Now the simple comparison and stuff. Simple comparison stuff. Now from where I was starting to compare. So I calculated I copied the z value 1. Okay, z value 1 for this. Then what was it telling me? That, bro, you have calculated, or you have compared the one character character before. Okay, so you have already calculated one character in your substring, already calculated it. So start from one character after your index. Okay, so from where did I started? I had in this the answer was 1, so I started one character after it, specifically telling zi character after it. Zi gives me the number of characters which I have already compared and calculated the z value for it. So I will start from zi plus I, obviously the index which I am at, and I have already pre-calculated the values, some values of. So I have already compared. Sorry, I have already compared. Let me bring you here. I have already compared uh, this and this, or I have already compared it, which means one character I have already compared it, and at what index I am at? 4. So I will go for 4 plus 1. I will start comparing from 5. Okay, I will start comparing for 5 from 5. So where I will start comparing? So I will compare str of I, z of I. So from where will I start? So for whom I will compare? This B. So I will compare this P with this A, and how did I know uh, how how would I know the index of this A? So this index of this A is simply Zi, isn't it? What does Zi tells me? Zi tells me again. What does Zi tells me? Zi tells me the length of the substring, which is also a prefix. Okay. So here what it is telling me that one length of one prefix. One is a. This is already a prefix. So I will go uh, one index after it, and so Zi is zero base index. So it will be one. Okay. That's what I'm telling. So for we will compare this here the Zi plus one is this B with Z of str of Z of I. Okay. So and yeah, we need to also look for that this Zi plus I doesn't go beyond our n. Okay. And what would we be doing? If they are equal, I will increase the Z value for that particular index. And now let if my Z of I plus I, which was after this the last index which I would have compared. If that index has gone beyond R, then we need to update our R. We need to update our R. And why I wrote here minus one, because the last index which I would have compared would have not been equal. Okay, would have not been equal. So I don't need to take that index. I need to take the index before it to be equal to R. Okay, simple. And what will be the L? L will be I. The I started comparing the like the range would start from I, obviously, because I have started comparing it from here. Okay, I started comparing, for example, here I had started comparing it from here. So here the range was 3 to 6. Okay, simple. Okay, so where's my value? Yeah. So yeah, this was it. This is it. We got our Z array. Return. Let's return the Z array. Now let's just calculate the Z array using Z function. We have built our Z function. What we need to pass is a string s, and what's the length of string? Len of s. Okay. Now we got our Z array. Let's traverse our Z array, and if I get and where from where I would start traversing the Z array from the hashtag or hashtag plus one, from wherever you want. Okay, the hashtag would get index len of s. Okay, so let's traverse, and if I get a Z value, Z array value, which is equal to my length of needle. Okay, length of needle, as we saw in our uh, said array, length of needle. Then I got my answer. Let's the answer be minus one before, and answer pi, and let's break it and then return our answer. Let's run it. Hope I get it right. Okay, what's the error here? Answer is coming out to be 0. And my answer is minus 1. Okay, let's print the Z array. Is Z array coming right? Let's see the Z array. Yeah, Z array is completely right. Then what's the issue here? None of reader answer equal to I, and then we break it. None of oh, so the problem. We need to start from len of needle. Why I'm starting from S? S is the whole array. I need to start from the len of needle. Like I need to start said but said, as we saw. I need to start from this hashtag here. I need to start from this hashtag. And it's at a line of needle means that the length is 3. So it's at index 3. Okay.
Now let us run it. Now it will be me, right? Oh, still, what's the issue? Output is, oh, I remember, I is not our answer. We have increased our string by length of needle plus one more hashtag. Okay, here minus means this, right, plus one. I need to do a bracket here. Okay, I've increased my length by this. I need to also need to minus it. Okay, let's see. Second or third attempt it is. Oh, now let's see. Let's submit it. Let me unprint. It won't create an issue, but yeah, done. Okay, so this was a video on Z array. Okay, and I will link some more problems related to Z array in my description. Please sure watch it. Please sure solve it. Sorry, please sure solve it. Solve the more related problems to Z array. It's an like it's not a firstly let me tell you it's not that easily graspable, not that easy graspable, not that easy to grasp algorithm. You need to like write the test cases and traverse by yourself and write there, create some string and traverse by yourself, calculate the array by yourself, okay, and then write this function two three more times, and you will surely get it. And it's a very powerful algorithm. If you want to calculate this thing is it in O of n, it's not that easy. Not that it's marked easy here because you can brute force it because the n is small here, I guess. Constraint, yeah, 10 to the power 4. You can brute force it in n into m. That's why it's marked as easy. But solving it in O of n is definitely a hard problem. It's definitely a hard problem. Yeah, there are other algorithms like KMP algorithm and grabbing car, which are also good algorithm. But yeah, I like to use that algorithm more, and yeah, it's easy to use. That's why I use that algorithm. That's all for today's video. Thank you. See you in the next one.